Run, little Jeff Goldblum, save yourself! No way, two can play. Sick 'em. Me, Grimlock, munch tiny dinos. What's up, Transformers fans? I'm Mondo, and welcome to week 51 of Moonbase 84's year-long celebration celebrating 40 years of Grimlock and the Dinobots. And today we're checking out the Dr. Wu, Brutality, and Slaughter, which are definitely not G1 Slugfest and Overkill. Which, of course, we don't live underneath rocks, and they most definitely are Slugfest and Overkill. Third-party company, fourth-party company, what have you. You know how it goes. They have to name them something. But I gotta say, the names Brutality and Slaughter are awesome names, especially for the Decepticon Dinobots. Dig that they gave them those names. Just really cool. Very vicious, especially for such tiny cassette bots. We'll take a look at the packaging real quick here. Very tiny box, because again, they're cassette bots. But yeah, I love the artwork on that Slugfest and Overkill. And for those that might not know, Slugfest is the Stego, and obviously Overkill is like the T-Rex. But yeah, really nice art. And then you get some of that art on that side, just the barcode on that side, and then a product shot of the actual figures. So we're gonna pop this open and check them out. And besides the two little dinos you get in the box, you also get the trading cards. A lot of third-party, fourth-party companies love giving trading cards, and I love getting them because I collect them. Someday I'm gonna put them in a binder, you know, like what you would with baseball cards. But here's Slaughter, the glare, same artwork from the box. And on the back you get the product shot of the toy in both modes, cassette mode and dino mode, and the tech specs. Sorry, I don't know what language that's in, and so obviously I don't know how to read it. And then of course you have Brutality, same deal. And again, tech specs and both modes of the toy. Taking a closer look at the figures, we'll start with Slaughter, or Overkill. And we'll get right in close because again they are tiny. And as you can see, he is like blue, darker blue, and a whitish gray. Nice little details on him for his size. You get a little hit of yellow for the eyes. You got his little horn, some blue up there. Nice silver guns, and they are, let's see, get it in frame. They are painted blue at the tip, so that's a nice touch. And the same with this side. There we go. So yeah, some nice little details. Blue jaw. For articulation, his little hands can rotate. My fingers are gonna get in the way. I apologize. They, again, very tiny, but they can go out there on little ball joints. And then you got a tiny hinge here. Legs, same things on ball joints, can spread a little bit. Move all around, and you get two hinges here and here. And then his tail does shift. Get a frame here, side to side. I apologize again, these are very tiny cassette bots. For Slugfest, he is green and like a magenta color, magenta-ish red. Very 90s or late 80s coloring, I will say. But again, nice details on him. And you get his silver guns, which are nicely detailed, just like with, did I call him Slugfest? Yes, he is Slugfest or Brutality. Shh, it's Brutality, not Slugfest. But you get the nice, that magenta type color for his Stego spikes. A little hit of red for the eyes. Again, nice little detail for such a little figure. Articulation, not as much as Overkill. He doesn't have a jaw, but he does have legs that, you know, go in and out a little bit in the ball and swivel. Same with the front. One thing I wish was they had for Slugfest here is that his dino head and tail don't really lock in. So I guess you could use that as articulation, but it looks weird. Same with the tail. Yeah, still a cool little Stego. We will take his weapons off real quick. And you can see more detail, and that, of course, is for his cassette mode. And the same here. This one's in tight. Ooh. And we'll just go ahead and transform him. So what you want to do, and again, apologies if my fat fingers get in the way because, again, very tiny. You want to open them up like so. You want to get his little feet in like so, his back feet, and they will clip together, and then you keep them in there like that. Same with the front. His front legs. I say feet, his legs. You guys know what I mean. I'm a little too close. There we go, just like that. And then you want to close that back up. Again, it doesn't really lock in. And then you want to push his stego spikes into his body. Then you want to fold up the tail and the head. And there you have Slugfest in cassette mode. And again, there's those details on that side. It's not really lined up. There we go on that side. And he doesn't really lock in here either, so kind of floppy. This likes to hinge out like that. Still serves as a cassette like it's supposed to. So just like for Slugfest, for Overkill, gotta take out his guns and his weapon emplacements. Don't do that. Pluck them straight off so you don't snap his peg. You want to close the dino mouth. Oh, and then you gotta get in here. I like to use the weapon. Get this piece out. Oh, there goes his head. Well, let's continue on, and I will get his head in a minute. You got it. Okay, so I couldn't get it out with the weapon, so what you want to do is get this little post out. I used a pair of the file from a fingernail clippers. And you want to just fold it there. You want to put the head in here, and the head's easy. It's easy to pop off, but easy to pop back on. Just be careful when you pop it off, you don't end up losing it. You want to, how do these fold? His little dino arms fold. So when you fold up his little dino legs, you want them to look like that, in that position, because the position is important for the next steps. And you want to like that. Like that, no. Yeah, like that. So you want them both like that. And then you want to split him apart from underneath the belly, which on my copy is very scary because, again, he's very tiny and it is very tight. And every time I do it, I'm afraid I'm going to break it. So there's one side, like so. And then you have this side, and it's very tight. So you want it to look like that, nice and flat. And you want this to stay here. And then you want to split his tail apart like that. You can go ahead and rotate it around like so. And then break the tail apart like this. And then fold this little piece into there. Same on this side. Again, sorry you're probably not seeing all that. And then if you get it all positioned correctly. So yeah, I wanted to just double check it doesn't lock in or anything. Double check the instructions because my eyes suck and I didn't know if there's like a tiny little like port or anything. It does look like there's little tabs for it to plug in, but it doesn't. And this is what Overkill looks like in tape mode. It's not that great of a tape mode really compared to Slugfest here, which has definitely a lot more details that look like a cassette tape. But yeah, maybe this is a Cybertronian disc. And the reason I picked up this set was because in the pre-order information it said this set would they would fit in the Legacy Soundwave, so I wanted to pick it up to give my Soundwave some more cassette bop. So we'll test that out right now. Stick them in there, see if he fits. Overkill does just fine. And then let's try Slugfest. Yep, just fine. So yeah, cool. Kind of pops, his chest kind of pops with the green. So yeah, cool, they work. Now, I don't know, because I apologize, I didn't look into it. I don't know if the current cassette bots will fit in the upcoming Studio Series 86. I imagine Hasbro would make it so they did. And I say that because I know they redesigned the laser beak and stuff from what we currently have and the Ravage. But hopefully these fit as well. But if they don't, I have them for this Soundwave. Quickly, I wanted to add, to transform Slugfest back, you have to actually raise, you saw me pop down the stego spikes, now you have to raise them up, and you're supposed to be able to achieve that by these sliders here, which my fingers can't really get into. So what I do is, again, I have a set of fingernail clippers just for this piece to get the pry transformers that I need to get to. Get closer, and I just push until they come up. Now that is Slugfest and Overkill. These are more recent acquisitions for me. I got them like a month and a half, 2 months ago. I had pre-ordered them from Big Bad Toy Store, so if you're interested, head over there, check it out. They might still be available, I'm not sure. Not sponsored, obviously. But as a set, I do enjoy them. I will say that I like Slugfest a bit more than Overkill. Just, even though it's not a huge deal, his tape mode is a more, more G1 accurate for a cassette tape than Overkill. That's not a killing point for me. Like I said, you can say it's a Cybertronian disc or something. For me, it's the transformation. And when you, as you saw, when you split the body on mine, is really tight, and because these are tiny with little tiny hinges and parts, I'm always afraid something's going to break. But that's not saying that these figures, the quality feels bad on them. They actually don't. But as with any other tiny cassette bot or tiny transformer, just err on the side of caution. Besides that, they're both really cool. Besides obviously loving Dinobots, Dinobot transforming robots, I really like Soundwave, so adding more cassette bots to my Soundwave is always a big plus. And let's just hope that, as I said, that, because I didn't look into it enough, that like they will fit in the Studio Series. But if not, again, it's okay. I plan on keeping this Soundwave, so it'll just stay with him. With that being said, that will wrap up week 51 of our year-long celebration, celebrating 50 years of Grimlock and the Dinobots. One more week left, and until then, thanks for docking.